Through this process, we remain committed to students and staff, and we're going to protect as many essential services as we can.
Right now, Portland Public Schools is facing a $40 million deficit for next school year. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Anthony Costura, and this is the 10. Unlike in the past, most of the first draft cuts proposed today are at the school level, threatening hundreds of jobs. Families have just a few months now to weigh in before a final decision is made. Already strapped for cash, Portland Public Schools is now eyeing 228 job cuts to balance next school year's budget.
What we won't compromise is how we show up and support our students and our staff in our buildings.
Big promises from PPS's new superintendent, Dr. Kimberly Armstrong, who vowed to protect essential services. But the draft budget so far tells a very different story. It proposes a $12 million cut from the district office.
3, 2, 1.
But the biggest impact could hit schools directly. Instructional coaches, academic interventionists, school site instructors, and social emotional support staff all could be slashed.
The reduction that's proposed right now is a 30% reduction. And so that's not all of those staff members. And so we would be able to maintain some of them.
The district also plans to eliminate aides in small Title I kindergarten classes that support low-income students. Dr. Armstrong says the cuts are driven by rising costs, pension obligations, and decreased enrollment, with 900 fewer students expected next year and a projected 14-year decline ahead.
We know what needs to be done to advance our learners, and we don't have enough resources.
It's far from final. The proposed budget is still up for community feedback, with a decision set for April before heading to the school board in June.
Everyone should be prepared to take a look at what we need and say, where can I make an adjustment because it's for the kids?
Until then, PPS is pushing for state support with the legislature in session, hoping for a last-minute financial lifeline.
We think that there is nothing that is as fundamental to the success of our city and our state than our children and our school district.
And in her recommended budget, Oregon Governor Tina Kotek is pushing for a $600 million boost to the state school fund, but it is unclear how much PPS would get if that passes. District leaders plan to appeal to lawmakers in Salem for help over the next several months.